Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm again back with a new episode on knowing women entrepreneurs. And this is my last episode on this topic, and it was a great experience, and I feel myself so proud that I thought of doing something like this. So the last should be something special, and yes, today I'm going to introduce with you the owner of Ornova Scribbles, and very well you can understand who is the owner of this brand. It is Ornova, and she's a very dear friend of my college, so I thought of ending this episode with her. So I hope we'll have a great fun session. So it should not be serious, it should be fun. So because I'm doing something for the first time with her, and this gives me immense pleasure and happiness. And so let's get started. Ornova's brand has something unique to offer. You'll find she is, selling T-shirts, but with geometric patterns. It's very rare to see, and recently she has started with coasters, designing coasters. So it is very unnatural and very different. So we'll get to know more about Ornova Scribbles from Ornova herself. So let's start with the fun interactive session. Hey Ornova, I hope you're doing great. You're having a gala time at Delhi, and you know how excited I am to end this episode with you. You already know that I have started with this interview session of knowing women entrepreneurs, and I'm so happy to end this episode with you. And you should share with my viewers about your brand, and let them know what it is all about. So Ornava, my first question would be, what is Ornava Scribbling? Why Ornava Scribbles? Why, what do you love to scribble?
First of all, mommy, I am thrilled to be featured on your channel, particularly more so in your Knowing Women Entrepreneur segment. It's a really great honor to be featured here, recognized as an entrepreneur. It's a really great, amazing feeling. So thanks for having me here. So coming to your question, well, I always loved scribbling, be it words in form of small poetry or short story, or just doodling, random doodling. I even had a blog with a similar name, Scribbler Ornova, to showcase my scribbling talent. But unfortunately, while I was trying to find a work-life balance, it got discovered. Anyway, then I started, eventually I started a venture, and when I was searching for a relevant name for this venture, I eventually went back to the same name. I just twisted it a little bit and it seemed perfect. The name is everything that my brand stands for. All the geometric patterns you see, the little phrases or the words on my products, they're everything that Ornova Scribbles stand for. It's everything that Ornova is scribbling and will be scribbling in the future.
So, how did the scribbling story started? I know the person you are actually, and I never thought that you'll be designing something or you're into this. So I was quite amazed when you first started with this. But being your friend, I'll always be happy, and I always want you to do something great in life. So how did the scribbling start?
Exactly, mommy. I never thought of designing anything. I was never into designing. And what I did was just random basic scribbling, and they were very raw, they had no structure or any future, if you ask me so. And all I did was sometimes post them on Instagram, and maybe some of them would like and comment on it. And during that phase, one of my very old school friend just asked me if I no Photoshop, or I could turn them into digital files. And I said no, and I had nothing else to say to her. But this thing got stuck in my mind, and I started my research. I even took an online Photoshop class for beginners, and that was the turning point for me, because from after that online class, my designing process changed a lot. My designs evolved a lot, and ones which were very basic and raw doodles or just scribbles started materializing into something design, something that I could call design.
You basically don't make graphic tees, means the ones which I have seen, mainly they are of geometric patterns, mainly means mostly they are of geometric patterns. So are you planning to do some graphic tees, the ones which are in now with Bengali codes, with English codes, and uh, they are happening in the market now, or you want to be different and continue with this geometric patterns only?
Exactly. I am not into graphic tees, particularly that are already available in the market. When I was trying to find my niche, I went through all the contemporary websites that are already there, and I realized that this market is already very much saturated. So I wanted to create something different, something unique, as you said. And particularly graphic tees, the problem with graphic tees, they are very temporary. Okay, and I don't believe in temporary. When I was thinking of how my brand should look like or feel like, I was pretty sure that I wanted something that would not be determined by trends, something very temporary. I wanted to create a timeless brand with timeless designs, and that's why my designs are very minimal, very clean, uncluttered, uncomplicated, very sober, elegant kind. But I think them to be sober and elegant. I hope my customers and you would agree with me. So yeah, and I know that in this fashion, my race to success might get delayed. The success and fame my contemporaries are already enjoying, it might take time for me to attain that, but then it's okay with me. I chose it that way.
Ornama, as I know you since a long time, you're not into ethnic wear much, because I've never seen you, because when we were in college and you were staying in hostel, by forcefully you had to wear ethnic at times, but you were not into that. So maybe for that you started with the t-shirts, and are you planning to expand with some ethnic wear in the future?
Definitely, mommy. I think because I was forced to wear ethnic wear, I had a very serious aversion towards ethnic wear. But then, yeah, thankfully it's not forced upon me right now. So I have that aversion is faded away. And but coming to the designing part, see, it's easier for me to transfer my designs to t-shirts or other similar products. It's difficult for me to come up with ethnic range. But yes, if someone is ready to collaborate with me, who knows how to do that with ethnic wear, and is ready to align with my design value and brand philosophy, then I'm definitely ready to work with it, because I always believe to never say never. And but for now, I'll be adhering to t-shirts. But I've also started expanding my collection. Now now we have crop tops, hoodies, crop hoodies, sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts. Then you will along with these, you will also find my designs on phone cases, coasters, coffee mugs, notebooks, and I'll be launching all these products in time. So some of them are not yet on my website, but you will find them soon.
How do you see Ornaba Scribble in the coming 2 years?
Okay, so actually, mommy, I don't have a specific target in terms of growth of Ornova Scribbles, and I don't have a set plan, like 2-year plan, 5-year plan for the brand, because as I said, it's a very different brand. It has a very different approach. So having a stringent plan will, I think, affect the brand negatively, and I don't want it to be like that. So I would rather prefer a very organic, steady, slow but gradual growth in years to come.
Ornama, what advice or suggestion you want to give to the upcoming, women entrepreneurs, those who want to start with any kind of business? What are the pros and cons of doing a business, especially for a woman? So I would be glad if you share with my viewers.
Mommy, I'm already a newbie. What I'm doing is learning every aspect of running a business every day. So as a newbie, my advice to others would be to never stop learning, because that's the key to success. It's not important to compete with others. Sometimes it's more important to better yourself, even if it's 0.001%. If you're consistent enough, you will see changes in you and your business, and there will be positive changes. Another thing is that it's very important to adapt new technologies. Like I've heard many times that people saying that I'm not good with social media, I'm not familiar with SEO or some other aspect of digital marketing. See, not knowing is okay, but not trying to learn is not okay. So try to learn them, adapt them in your business module, and try to understand the nuances. That was the only thing that will help you overcome your challenges and be ready to take on the challenges that will come every day in your way. That is the key to success, I think, as well.
Do you customize your items like as I have checked your page, and you are means you are designing a specific pattern? Now, if I want my t-shirt to be of certain geometric pattern, so are you ready with that? Means are you into that? And how can the viewers, my viewers, those who are watching my video, and those who haven't subscribed yet, please if you're watching, please subscribe. Jokes apart, now those who are watching this video, how will they contact you?
Okay, so yes, I customize. In fact, that's how it all started. I would customize phone cases for my family, friends, relatives, neighbors, their friends, their relatives, everyone. And that's how it all started. But then eventually I've started printing t-shirts as well, posters. Posters is actually a very huge hit according to me, because people love when they find their names on those posters. In fact, there are many people who have ordered for them. They have ordered for their friends and family as well, as puja gift. Like in this puja, there were many orders which were name customized for their families. So that's a huge hit as well. So yes, I customize, and if you have any design in your mind, then definitely you contact me and I'll work it out with you. And let's see how it works. How to reach me? Well, you can contact me on social media. I have a page on Facebook. It's called Ornova Scribbles. I have a page on Instagram. It's also called Ornova_Scribbles. You can call me directly. My number is 9874883791. Let me repeat myself. 9874883791. So I also have a website, and I'll send the link to you, mommy. Please add it to your description box. And so I just hope that your viewers do visit my website, and please leave some feedbacks and comments there. It will help us. We find encouragement with that.
Ornava, at first instance when you started this business, was it easy for you to reach to the customers, or it took a lot of time to engage or convince your customers?
frankly, mommy, it was really difficult for me in the initial phase. Particularly, as I said, I had no idea about designing or the business model. So uh, the initial jitters were confirming the vendors, the source of the material, printing partners, delivery partners, and there were many other factors that contributed to the jittery path of my journey. But then it got smoother with time. As far as the customer convincing or engaging factor is there, initially, as I said, when I started off, it was okay because I was doing it as a personal venture, and there was no pressure. I was designing for friends, families, and people like that. But then after the pandemic, the sales went down drastically, and then I started my social media campaign. But then even that didn't work a lot because people were uncertain of their life. How can I convince them to buy my products then? Then again, the second wave came, and the sales took a very bad turn there. But thankfully, we are out of it, and the festive season came, and now the business is again back on its foot. A really good number of sales right now. Particularly, I would like to mention my coasters, the name customization coasters. People are loving it. There were many orders where people were actually people came with their family names, and people that they love, and their names on the designs on the posters, and that was a huge hit. That combination was a huge hit, and I really want to thank them for believing in all those designs.
So I had a lovely time with you, and I feel a bit sad. I had to end this episode. So this 4 episode was filled with so much fun I had with all the women entrepreneurs, and I wish you all the luck in the near future. So the people, my viewers, those are watching, please go and visit Ornama's page and encourage her, like her page, and also encourage all the women entrepreneurs with whom I had interviewed, and I had a word with them. And also, if you're watching and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. This gives me immense positivity and strength. So it was lovely talking to you and knowing about Ornama's scribbles. So all the best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thanks a lot, mommy, for having me here, and it was great pleasure talking to you about my brand. It's a very special occasion for me, so thanks a lot, and I just hope that you also prosper with your channel. So all the best for you, and take care. Bye.